Action!
Yeah. Oh my god, potato!
What?
Hey, welcome to another day of Potato Princess. Today I want to give you some tips on making it easier to transition to a plant-based lifestyle, or if you're in the middle of transitioning and you want some tips, I'm here to help. The one that took me the longest to learn, but is the most important, is do not calorie restrict. I cannot stress that enough. If you calorie restrict, you're gonna binge, and if you're gonna binge, it's probably gonna be on something not vegan, something unhealthy, something just really calorie dense, and you're not gonna feel very good after. Like, binging never feels good. You wanna be full and satisfied daily and know that you're getting enough sugars in, natural sugars, starches, etc., and not feel like you have to go to these higher fat foods such as a whole bar of chocolate. I've done that. So the reason that calorie restricting is so prevalent in the standard American diet or standard North American diet is because when you're eating a standard American diet, when you're eating meat and dairy, when you're eating oils, and you're eating really high fat foods, you do need to restrict your calories or you will gain weight over time, because we're not meant to ingest that many dense calories and calories from fat. So then all these diets that still include those foods, they have to have restricted calories. And when you restrict your calories, and even if you're getting enough calories, but you're not getting the right kind of calories, like carbohydrates, you're just getting too many fats and proteins, because there needs to be that balance, right? You're gonna still have these binges, and then you're getting way more calories in than you need to, but you're not feeling satisfied. So how shitty is that? It's shitty. So yeah, number one, just don't calorie restrict. It really doesn't do you good in the end. You're always gonna make up those calories, and you're not gonna do it in a healthy way either. My number 2 tip for transitioning to a plant-based lifestyle is to educate yourself. I really had to educate myself because I didn't understand. I didn't get the connection between health and food. What are you doing? What are you doing? My most favorite documentary is Forks Over Knives. I cannot recommend anything better. It comes from a really good place. It's not judgmental. It's just super informative, a bit witty. Read books like The Engine 2 Diet, Starch Solution. They're fantastic books. My dad has read The Engine 2 Diet. That's what made him switch to mostly plant-based lifestyle. Get to know the plant-based doctors, such as Dr. Esselstyn. Dr. McDougall wrote The Starch Solution. He's fantastic too, a lot of good work. Look up him. I'll put a link to the plant-based doctors below. My 3rd tip is to use meat replacement substitutes, such as Gardein. I think that's how you say it, Gardein. During your dinners, if you're craving meat, like if you're a meat lover, like I didn't really have that problem too much, but if you are a meat lover and you just love the taste and you love the texture, Gardein, Ives, there's some really great faux meat products out there. I just can't remember. There's some great brands, and I'll try and remember to look up some more and put them down below as well. Because they're great for transitioning. I wouldn't recommend them for a staple. Like, you don't need them all the time as long as you eat enough calories from a whole foods plant-based diet, you're gonna be okay with all your vitamins and minerals. And that's a huge thing. That's why it goes back to number 1, don't calorie restrict. Don't do it. And I know it's processed and that's the kind of thing. That's why I don't recommend it for all the time. Because they don't digest as well as just regular, like potatoes, rice, pasta, that kind of thing. But they are great for transitioning, much lower in fat. Oh, dairy products too. Yeah, so not just meat substitutes, dairy substitutes. You can get coconut yogurt, coconut ice cream, almond ice cream, rice ice cream, soy ice cream, probably every kind of nut ice cream. Give me that nut. Oh, it's so bad. Soy cream sandwiches, those are one of my favorites. And they're not that high in fat, so they're kind of good for you, right? I'm gonna go out and get some. What are you doing? My fourth tip is to keep your cupboard stocked. So This way you're gonna stick to the lifestyle a lot easier. You're gonna have a lot easier time making dinners, lunches, that kind of thing if your cupboards are stocked. Check out my grocery haul video if you want some ideas of what to pick up at the store. So good things to have on good things to have on hand are rice, pasta, beans, like canned beans, dried beans. Canned beans are great because it's a lot faster, easier. Wraps are always a good thing. We always have those on hand because then you can take all your ingredients, like your rice and your vegetables and your beans, and wrap them up in that. Throw some salsa in it as well. Slice up an avocado if you want to, and there you have it, right? So those are good things on hand. Another meal that I like are either rice or noodles and steamed veggies on top with a little bit of like sauces, sriracha, sweet chili sauce, teriyaki sauce, that kind of thing. So make sauces your friend. Low fat sauces. Yes, it can be a little high in salt and sugar because you're not consuming that as your whole meal. It's just a topping. Oatmeal. Oatmeal is another good one to have on hand. So make sure your cupboards are stocked with that, and you really can't go wrong. And then it just takes practice from there. My number 5 tip is to not sweat the small stuff. So just try your best and don't worry about the small stuff. If you eat a little bit of this, a little bit of that isn't plant-based, just learn from it and go on to your next meal. Don't beat yourself up. That you're transitioning to this lifestyle is awesome, good for you. You're trying to take your health into your own hands. Change doesn't come in a day, and like I still screw up once in a while and I'm like, shit, I didn't know, like, but I've learned, and then I'm not buying that anymore. It's a lot better than, you know, me beating myself up and being like, you know what, I screwed up, why should I even do that? I'm not even worthy of this, why should I even bother? And go back to like eating animal products and everything. No, I'm trying my best, you're trying your best. And that goes back to number 2 about educating yourself. So just keep educating yourself and then keep living it. It's basically like, it's like riding a bike. You'll get better and better at it. And it'll be just like nothing one day. Number 6 is plan ahead. And that's kind of like keeping your cupboard stocked. So have fig bars, Cliff bars. They're fantastic. They will satiate you, keep you, that's what satiate means, keep you full. That took me a long time, that one. Bananas, they're always portable. Oranges, but that's the thing about bananas and oranges, just 1 or 2 of them isn't gonna fill you up. So it's nice to have like those emergencies like fig bars and Cliff bars if you are somewhere and you're hungry, you don't have time to eat, or the thing you're eating, you know it's not vegan and you know it's not healthy and you know you're gonna feel like shit after, and etc. I hope you find those tips helpful. Those are the ones I really felt that helped me. Thanks for joining me, and if you have any questions, please post them down below. I've been loving your comments and you inspire me to keep making videos. So have a good one. Today I want to talk to you about 5, I don't know if it's 5 tips actually. Did I stop it there? What am I doing? I had more tips. Anyway, let's just start. Transfer. So my number 2 trip is to use, I sound like,